Tonight, your first alert on a new strategy to make our region safer. St. Louis police are hoping to use drones to get to crime scenes faster. They're also collaborating with state and federal law enforcement to get dangerous criminals off the streets. Tonight, we're going to start with the FBI in operation that led to nearly 100 arrests last month, confiscating, numerous drugs and weapons in the process.
Every one of these individuals is now being held accountable for violating the law and threatening the safety of the people of St. Louis.
First Alert 4's Amanda Rowley joins me now with new details on this multi-agency effort to reduce violent crime in our region. Amanda.
Yeah, Corey, the FBI says Operation Viper made significant impact on reducing violent crime in the St. Louis region, and they lean on the following numbers. In just 2 weeks, the operation made 91 arrests and seized 36 firearms, as well as more than $300,000 in cash.
For 2 weeks, federal agents and local police flooded neighborhoods across the St. Louis region.
Together, we're working to take violent criminals off the streets and help restore this city.
The FBI calls it Operation Viper. From April 20th to May 1st, federal agents worked alongside several law enforcement agencies, including St. Louis City, County, St. Charles County, and Jefferson County. The multi-agency collaboration resulted in dozens of arrests and recovering weapons and a variety of drugs, all of which will be used in criminal trials.
These were armed and dangerous individuals who are now off the streets because of the work done by the law enforcement professionals standing here today.
The FBI says agents also embedded with SLMPD's Fugitive Apprehension Strike Team, or FAST. It tracks down violent fugitives. During the operation, the FBI says on 3 separate occasions, officers interrupted violent crimes in real time.
Those coordinated efforts accounted for nearly half of the total arrests made during Operation Viper.
In one case, agents say they spotted a stolen car tied to an armed carjacking in North St. Louis less than an hour after it happened. They arrested 5 suspects.
For far too long, the people of St. Louis have been forced to live under unacceptable conditions driven by violent crime.
You got to find a time in a day where you have all the manpower and resources.
The FBI confirms agents participated in the raid at South City's Concord Apartments, which you saw first on 4 in April. But that operation was separate from Operation Viper, which specifically focuses on violent crime reduction.
Now, the FBI says the goal now is to keep that momentum going heading into those summer months. Amanda Rowley, First Alert 4.
Amanda, thank you.